Hey folks, we just wanted to show you how we cut up a cabbage the way Grandmama and Mama used to do. Now first off, I've already peeled off a couple of the outside leaves because they were just kind of messy. Now what we're going to do is cut off the core itself like that. And then what we do is just split the cabbage, cut the head in half with a little bit of force, and then what I'm going to do is just show you how we make slaw. And all we're going to do is just go a rough chop across and then twist it the reverse way and chop. And as you can tell from this, what we've got is, and you can cut it up into as small pieces as you wish. But in principle, this is really the way we'll have our slaw. Okay, the expert is over here going, so what we're probably going to do is put this like in a grinder or mixer or blend it up and chop it down finer. So just hold on. We're going to get this chopper out.
Hi everybody.
Here she is.
We use this little chopper.
You guys remember that old cartoon, Curses, Foiled Again? Okay. Well, the expert tells the work in progress that, no, you did not do that right. So what we're going to do is put these in this little chopper. And then we just give it a pull, a yank. And I still don't have it. Now, the about 7 or 8 times normally is about as fine as you want it. Does that look?
Yeah, that's fine.
Something, well, I don't know if you guys, can you carry it to the camera closer? You can see how it's cut up pretty good.
And do you want to chop up and they'll be back in a minute while you're doing your chopping?
Okay, we'll be back in just a minute.
Hi everybody. I did not run Bert off. He's coming right back.
I'm standing here, I'm right here. I just want to show you the finished product of the slaw. You see, it's a lot finer after we chopped it up with a little chopper. Now Linda's going to do the blending of the slaw.
Okay, we're going to put salt and pepper in it, and it's to taste. Bert can always tell me how much he wants.
I ain't gonna say a word.
Oh, I know. But anyway, he, as our rule is, we flavor a little bit at the stove and flavor more at the table.
We put just a little bit to start with, and then if it's not suitable for each individual palate, then you just add more.
We use Duke's Mayo, and remember, this has got salt in it, so you don't need to use a lot of extra salt. People seem to forget that this stuff does come with salt in it.
You want a spatula?
Yeah, you can really stirs. And I kind of eyeball it. I put what I think it needs to begin with, and we start stirring. Go ahead and stir it. We start stirring it, and then, because you don't want it too creamy, because then it gets runny.
She's the expert on the amount and how it looks, and
Some people, now, down east of North Carolina, when you go down there and ask for slaw, it tastes like candy. They put so much sugar in it. We don't do sugar. And so, I mean, it's good. But Lord have mercy. Okay, I think I got it all over me. But the reason we're making slaw is because we're having hot dogs for lunch today. So, Bert, what do you think? Does that look like it's enough?
Okay, we're gonna do a quick taste test.
Please.
I'm gonna mix it just a little bit more. It's plenty of mayonnaise, dear. What's it need? Salt and pepper? That's good slaw. Linda makes good slaw, guys. Anyway, for now, just remember, like, subscribe, and share the video channel. God loves you, so do we. And we'll see you real soon.
Bye.
What do I hit, the red white button?
Yeah. The round one, square one, whatever it is. No, the other one. Oh, you're taking pictures. Wait a minute. Wait a minute before you cut it off. Hold it up there and take a picture. No. Hold this up there. Hold your bowl to the camera. Now take a picture. There you go.